In the history of the Alaska Explorers franchise, there has been one controversial trade, and that is Brandon Ingram. But don't get me wrong, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has been worth it. He's only 24 years of age, he's a 90 overall. He is a really, really good, young, talented player, but the problem is, I don't think he fits our system. So the day that a lot of you guys have been waiting for is the day that Brandon Ingram gets traded, and that's about to happen. Now, I've been scouring the trade market to see who can I actually trade for that's a young player that plays either small forward or power forward or possibly both. And the guy that we found is Marvin Bagley III. He is going to be a perfect fit to our system. He's on a one-year deal. He's 22 years of age. He costs a lot less than Ingram. We're obviously going to have to pay pretty similar numbers for Ingram, I think, at this point. We're also getting DeAndre Jordan, who I'm going to get up out of here very soon. He won't even, his plane won't land in Alaska before I trade him. You have to get rid of Kevon Looney. The other option they gave me was trading Nico Mannion and DeAnthony Melton for Bagley and Bazemore. We actually had Bazemore on our team before. He's older. I don't want to give up Nico Mannion, obviously, at this point. Kevon Looney, he's been good for us, but I'm okay with trading him because we're about to get Marvin Bagley on our team. I like this move a lot. And as I told you guys, DeAndre Jordan's plane will not even land in Alaska, so we're about to trade him for Austin Rivers. Just kidding. We're not trading him for Austin Rivers. We're trading him for D'Angelo Russell. Now I hear you. You're saying, good game, bro. You just traded for D'Angelo Russell. Are you the Golden State Warriors? No. I'm about to trade D'Angelo Russell before his plane lands in Alaska. Just watch. So the trade we're going to try to make for D'Angelo Russell is adding a 2024 second-round draft pick for Daniel Gafford, Austin Rivers, a 2024 first-round draft pick, and a trade exception from Dallas to try to make the trade actually work because we need to try to get something out of that. But again, we're trying to get another first-round draft pick so we can leverage that later on. Got a lot of young talent. We've been drafting well. I'm going to keep that trend going. So will the trade actually work? They have a counteroffer. Let's see what they're throwing at us. So the counteroffer basically is adding our 2026 first-round draft pick unprotected, which I'm okay with. We're going to be loaded by that point with Mr. Clean. His name is Alan Vugrenik, I think. If I got that right, but he's wearing foam posits. That's +5 for him, but he's a 58 overall, and he looks like Mr. Clean. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and do that trade. I think we're gonna be okay. This trade, again, wasn't about getting a ton of value. It was, again, we got a good young player in Daniel Gafford. We got a 2024 first-round draft pick unprotected from a team that's not very good. But we really wanted to leverage all these different assets we were getting to get another draft pick. Because we draft well, you already know that. So this trade is now official. Go ahead and see what our roster looks like now. So here's a look at what our starting lineup looks like again. Ja Morant at point, Jalen Green at shooting guard, Jaden McDaniels at small forward now, Marvin Bagley III at power forward, Charles Bassey at center. That is an insane lineup. Everybody is super tall. Ja's only like 6'3", but everybody else is super tall and super long and athletic. We have Nico, the first guy off the bench, which is incredible. 6th man of the year, in my opinion. Joe Harris, the small forward. Damian Dotson at 8. Gafford at 9. We have Austin Rivers at 10. We will get rid of him at some point in the near future. TJ McConnell and N'Faly Dante, Allen Crabbe. You might be wondering, where's Dwight Powell? He's actually injured. Now, the thing is, the rumor is Dwight Powell dunked it so hard that he fractured his left hand, okay? I'm just saying what the reporter said. So Dwight Powell will be back in about 2 weeks or so, but right now we have an incredible lineup with a lot of young talent. We'll see how they play. We got a big game today for Alaska, look, for a lot of different reasons. We're playing Boston. They've got a really young talented core. They got Jason Tatum, who's like a 90-something overall now. They got James Wiseman, the consensus #1 player in his draft class. And we've got Marvin Bagley making his debut for the squad. And we got Jalen Green out here streaking real quick. Don't go on him, young fella. But it's a pretty big moment for us because it's the first time that we've really traded what you could consider a superstar. We haven't really had a superstar, any superstar that you could argue that we've had. They've been homegrown, but now Brandon Ingram is gone. He's been important to this franchise, but how can this young team rally around Marvin Bagley and how will he perform for us? A lot of unanswered questions right now. And not only that, our chemistry right now is in the toilet. We're about a 38% for our chemistry. We've got a lot of work to do to rebuild that throughout the season. The good news is we have plenty of time to actually get that done right now. I'm really optimistic about what's going to happen, and I want to see what Marvin Bagley can basically do. Wiseman is a really talented young big, so seeing what Bagley can do against him is going to be important. His first bucket didn't go the way that he wanted it to, but again, I believe in him. He can get it done. Got Kobe Simmons at point guard right now for Boston. Like Anthony Edwards is shooting guard. Again, Wiseman out here running their main big. And Al Horford is still with Boston in this year. Oh, good hands by Bassey. Go ahead, young fella. Green's going to get that one. Bagley's out here running with this. We're going to let Bagley go. What the heck just happened? Marvin Bagley. You're supposed to be good. What the heck is happening to Marvin Bagley? The Bagley go down the middle. He's going up. Okay. Okay. Get the young man at the free throw line. Let him get his feet under him. There's a lot of pressure on him. Okay. There's a lot of pressure on him right now. Now, Bagley hit his free throws, so those are officially his first points in an Alaska Explorer uniform, which makes me happy because for a while I was wondering, yo, is this man ever going to score a bucket? Look at Charles Bassey. Get up, young fella. Al Horford just retired, ladies and gentlemen. He's retired. Little screen here by Bagley. Ja's driving. I like that screen. Wow, yo, maybe it's not the fact that Bagley's struggling. It's the fact that James Wiseman is that dude. Like, he has multiple blocks so far today. He's got about 8 points for the Celtics. He has been on another level right now. Now, good defense there. Defense by a unit. Oh, we got this. Bagley down the middle. Go ahead, young fella. What the? Marvin, what is happening? How are you getting destroyed? Jaden hasn't really even touched the rock that much, honestly. I'm a little concerned by that. Oh, okay, Boston. Okay, Boston. Honestly, we are, we've seen better days. Jaden down the perimeter.
Following the three-pointer by Boston.
Let him spin in, go the opposite side, get that little drop step on him. There we go. Get him going ASAP. The game winding down a little bit here in the first quarter. We've got Nico in the game. We got Jaden out here in the corner being guarded by Hayward. Hayward honestly isn't respecting his jumper. I mean, they still haven't realized that this dude is one of the better three-point shooters if you leave him open. He didn't shoot well in the playoffs. It was like 17%. But if you leave him open, he's probably 30% shooter. Still not great. Dotson on Brown. Brown's about an 89 overall. So they've got like a 93 in Tatum and an 89 in Brown. Boston's really good. They're shooting 63% right now. That's part of the reason, or most of the reason why they actually had the lead on us right now. Nico making solid moves. Get it out to Gafford. Again, Gafford supposed to be a mobile big man. Yo, really? Y'all aren't going to guard this man? Y'all aren't going to guard this man? It was only a 2 because he wears a size 17 triple E. It still went in. Simmons driving here. Joe Harris, not the greatest defender, and it shows. Nico's got to play better, though, to stop him from getting to Joe Harris down low. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nico again dribbling a little bit on him. Got a screen here from Jaden. On the alley-oop, big fella. Go get it. 8 points for him now. Go get that. We got most of our starters back in, including Marvin Bagley, who, again, hasn't had the most ideal game in the world. Who is that? Austin Rivers? I forgot he's even on our team. Okay, Austin. Okay, I see you hitting threes. Lehman trying to drive on Jalen. Charles Bassey's there to help deter. Wiseman goes off. Charles Bassey says, do not pass go or collect $200, young fella. Bagley driving in. Okay, look. He only has 2 points. They came from free throws, but he's back to the line here. Get yourself 2 more. Edwards in the corner doing pump fakes for days, looking like a young MJ or Sam Young. Oh, God. Okay, I was going to say Wiseman was trying to go up big time for that one. Ja's got his boy Green. Green's going in again to the line, young fella. 10 points for Jalen. Rookie of the year's in the bag already. Bassey with a good screen. Ja Morant. Call the police. Are you to me? Look at Ja just going in on Horford. You said you wanted dunks. She's bringing them. Oh, Tatum. What's all that? Boston has cut the lead to 2 points going into halftime. Oh, Jaden. I'm sorry. James Wiseman. What happened? I'm gonna be honest. We just had 2 insane dunks. Ja's was good. Jalen's was historic. Just posterized Wiseman like he owed him money there. He was like, hold on, y'all fellas. Go ahead and take these 2 cents real quick. I cannot believe he did that. The level of disrespect he put on that young man. You gotta retire. You either gotta do something crazy, you gotta drop 40 this game, Wiseman, or you just gotta go ahead and retire real quick, because it's not looking good for you. Get that out here. Daniel Gafford says, nobody's getting buckets on our team today. Unreal performance.
Did you see that?
Call the police.
Wow. And
Are you
that
okay?
sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team.
Honestly, I can't even do another replay.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis.
Look, we are going into halftime with a 6-point lead in Boston. Team chemistry before this game wasn't looking great. Right now, though, at an all-time high.
Just over 2.5
Picking up here about 5.5 left in the third, and right now this game's a lot closer than we thought it would be, judging by all these dunks we put on him earlier. God bless America. Charles Bassey, join the club, man. Everybody is posterizing Boston right now. Austin Rivers, stellar defense on Edwards. We're not going to allow that today. Austin Rivers running point guard for us. One thing I want to really get accomplished is how many people are getting posterized today? Marvin Bagley. That's the guy I traded for. That's a big thing that I want to get going is obviously Marvin Bagley. He struggled initially, but now he's actually our leading scorer in the game. He's got 16, where in the first quarter and second quarter even, dude was struggling for sure. That green up top.
Just 4 to shoot.
I like that. I'm letting Bagley go to work. Okay, 18 for Bagley. Anyone that had Marvin Bagley slander, stop it. Get some help. You know, the interesting thing is I was actually heavily considered trading Austin Rivers, but having him in the game, I actually don't mind him. He's been better than TJ McConnell for the most part. He's distributing, he's playing solid defense, he's getting the bucket and scoring a little bit, and he hit a 3 obviously too, which is important for, you know, how I run this team. So I think Austin Rivers might have some potential on staying in this team for a little bit longer. I don't know how long, maybe it's just this season, but I can see him being a good part of the team. Down the middle. Ooh, look at this. Can Gafford shoot? Let's find out. The answer is no, but can Jaden McDaniels rebound and score? Absolutely. Boston's done a really good job to cut this lead, and there's a lot of work that we could be doing for sure. Damian Johnson struggling a little bit. Let's move the ball. I like Jaden down low. They've been double teaming him a lot when he's been in the paint. That drop step's looking fire, and he finishes high off the glass, get his 16th point of the game. Third quarter's winding down. Ja Morant's got a little bit of a step possibly on Kobe Simmons. Gonna kick it out to Jaden, who's wide open in the mid-range. You don't see him take many mid-rangers, but we're expanding that part of his game this year. Oh, look at Joe Harris getting lucky on the steal. Jaden out here streaking real quick. Big fella, okay, I see you with the Kobe Bryant double pump. So with about a little over 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, set him to be a really good one. Boston is only down 6 points. You got they got Joe Harris on Jason Tatum, who has been a problem. Him and Wiseman both have just been insane to guard today. That bucket now is a 4-point game. Jalik for a screen. He's got it. He's going to go attack Horford, who already has a couple fouls. He doesn't get that, but look at Marvin Bagley, 25-7. Started off slow, but he picked up the steam. Talk about Ja Morant for a second. Only 5 points, but again, 12 assists. The dude finds his teammates open. He makes everybody around him better. Joe Harris, that defense, man, not exactly ideal. We'll get Jaden back in the game hopefully soon. That'll help out with that, but until then, they're going to be attacking that dude left and right. Yo, look at Jalen. See him hang on the rim for extra emphasis on that one. Look at that. Turned the corner, got off the screen free and clear, and just threw it down. That was a beautiful screen. Ja Morant's 13th assist of the game. Charles Bassey out here looking like a thief with the steal. Got Jalen out here stretching, and we got Marvin for 27 now on the game. This team is unselfish. They know how to play. And look, the chemistry might have said 38% before the game, but it's looking like 100 right now. Wiseman on the perimeter with Bassey guarding. Bassey's actually pretty gassed right now, which explains why he hasn't really been much of a help on defense. And Jason Tatum, gotta get Joe Harris up out of here, man. He is getting abused at the moment. So with that bucket by Tatum, we got Joe Harris up out of here. Jaden's back in the game. He's looking to put this man. Oh, wow. Okay, Tatum. Okay, Tatum. Tatum to strip Jaden really quick. Look at that. Bagley comes back, says, hold on, that was my teammate, though. That was my teammate. Jalen on the perimeter, see if he can turn the corner. He's got Bassey leaking down low. Bassey with no stamina gets his 9th point of the game. Oh, Tatum off the curl. Beautiful play, but he's not going to get that with a drive. We get the rebound. 3 minutes left. We got a solid lead. I need to get Ja to attack the rim. Or just give it up to Bagley. Oh, Marvin Bagley came to play today. There might have been a lot of talk about you guys in the comments saying, you know, the Ingram trade was good or it wasn't good or however you may have felt about it, but Okay, Bagley can't shoot free throws, but he can do literally everything else on the floor. Tatum out here trying to turn. Jaden covering good on defense. Jalen helps out, but Tatum is a problem, man. Another big bucket for him. Makes it a 5-point game. Only 18 for, I believe, Tatum, but feels like way more. Move over here to Jaden. Got Bassey rolling up. Oh, yeah. I like Bagley in the paint. Oh, you're going to leave Jalen wide open? Young fella. Show your range. Okay, he didn't have it, but look at Bagley. Another board, another bucket. 31 and 8. I had high expectations, but not like that. Daniels has 25 and 5. Tatum's gonna. You know what? When you jump that high, sometimes you get goaltending. But honestly, it's a play that we can't really afford. Try to go for the rebound. Ball bounced the wrong way, and here we are. Like Green again, he can beat these guys off the dribble a lot of times. Not that one though. Back to Bagley. Want that screen. I'm gonna let Bassey try to throw one up. Okay, that honestly, there was like no time left in the shot clock when he tossed that one up. We barely got bailed out there. With 2 minutes left, it's feeling like we got this game pretty much under wraps. But again, with Tatum out here driving on the baseline like that, it's back to being anybody's ball game. The hard part too is that we have some of our best, oh my god, our best and longest defenders on him, and we still can't stop him. And now it's a 3-point game. They intercepted the inbounds pass, and here we are. 17 turnovers for them, 11 for us. They've got a lot of points off turnovers, so do we. 3-point game. With a Bagley, he's been a dominant player. We got him in a little ISO. Gonna spin baseline. Throw it up. He missed it. No rebound from Green. It's anybody's ball game right now. We're choking a little bit. The ball down to Simmons. He's throwing it up in front of Bassey. Bassey says not today. Jaden gets the rebound. 3-point game again. You don't have to rush anything right now. Set up the offense. Chill. Oh, I like this. Bagley down low like that. Offense in 3 seconds. Not like this. I'm nervous, man. We had this game under wraps. I started getting a little too cocky, and all of a sudden Boston's like, oh, what were you saying? What was that you were saying? Good game, bro? Tatum again. We got to worry about him on the sideline, or on the baseline. I mean, he's been miraculous. Oh no, Simmons with a clear path to the bucket, and it's a 1-point. We're choking this away. Not like this. Okay, the chemistry needed to go back to 100. Jalen's got the rock. I see him driving a little bit. Okay, you know what? I don't know what happened there, why they didn't stop him, but I'm here for it. That was a big bucket. We're shooting 56%. They're shooting 54%. This has been an unreal field goal percentage night by both teams. Tatum again driving out on McDaniels. He's a little bit stronger than him, and it shows. He is bullying everybody on the block. Ja has 15 assists. Franchise record is 18. He's basically there.
To the wing on the left.
Need Wiseman a bite.
Now here's Bagley.
Ja's wide open. Hit that, Ja. We were a little bit off on the timing there, and it shows. 1-point game. Ja with the block. Bassey gets the rebound. Get it out of his hands. Okay, there we go. Honestly, Ja, the free throw line is what we want. Kobe Simmons just fouled out. That's huge too, because he has been really, really good for them. But in comes Jaylen Brown. He's also been really, really good for them. All right, don't turn it over here. Take the foul. We'll take that. Second foul on Jaylen Brown. Ja's is the line. Big free throws now. He's usually been money at the free throw line, especially late in games. This one, got it to drop. Okay, 2-point game. Got to get this one and make it a 3-point game. This is going to be dicey right here. Okay, Ja, this is a big free throw. Take your time. Green release. Ice in his veins, man. He's so important. Everyone's hyped too. Ja Morant's the truth. 16 seconds left in this game. Bassey with the play. Oh my god, we almost got that. Bassey almost had that. Great tip. Great contest there by Jaden. They're going to go ahead and miss that one. Get it out of his hands. Get it up. Get it to Bagley. Let the young fella eat. Okay, he missed. Oh, if he makes this, I'm... I thought we had a dunk with Bagley. We did not, but look, it was scary. We collapsed a little bit, but we played well. We needed to play well, and we got the job done. A 3-point victory is all that matters right now. Marvin Bagley, his first game as an Alaska Explorer. Legendary status. Going through the stats for the game, Jason Tatum, 34, 9, 3, only had 3 turnovers. He was 60 to 28 from the field. Didn't really shoot well from 3, but everything else he did incredibly well. He was a problem. We had trouble stopping him, but still lucked out and got the job done. Kobe Simmons had 24, 2 and 6. Al Horford 21, 7 and 3. James Wiseman 18 and 15. He is a problem. He is one of the best young big men in the league, and I look forward to watching us battle him out for the next few years. I cannot say enough good things, though, about Marvin Bagley. In 32 minutes, he had 43 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, did have 4 turnovers, but it was electric. Free throw line, he was trash, if we're being honest. 4 for 11, we got to work on that a lot, but 6 offensive rebounds, legendary status. McDaniels, you already know what he's going to do. 33, 9 and 3. He was 16 to 20 from the field, which is incredible. So Jalen Green go for 20 and 10. Big stuff there. Charles Bassey, 15 and 12. Ja Morant didn't have a lot of points, you know, but 8.6 rebounds, 21 assists, a brand new franchise record. We'll double check that here in a second to make sure I'm correct, but 21 assists, 6 blocks at a single turnover. Kid's on fire. So to check through some of the stats really quickly for team records, Marvin Bagley now is the 5th most points in a game in franchise history. You can tell the top 4 would be Jaden, and Jaden. And for the assist standpoint, I was absolutely correct. Ja Morant, who is 1 through 5 on our assists all-time record, has the most assists in franchise history yet again, breaking his own record of 18 now with 21 in a game. The team is playing fantastic. I'm so proud of how they're all balling out. But the question is this sustainable? Can Marvin Bagley keep it up? Can Jaden keep what he's doing? Can Ja score some more points? Can we not play so bad on defense? We'll find out in the next episode.